Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and of course Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU stable of backs again on this roster too.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They're going to run it. Fights through the tackler.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll get there. Touchdown, LSU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all...
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Running right through tacklers. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage?
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense is still clicking. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Completion makes it second and medium. He hands it off from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Clock near the goal line. Doesn't quite get there. The defense forcing him out at the 3.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. As a design quarterback keeper. Crossing the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Important 3rd down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Hold it. Open. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's across the 25. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Fowler. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
He's looking to scramble. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Still going. It's a foot race. Finally. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Caught for the completion. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Pass caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And there it is, the 4th down conversion that should just about secure the W, Kirk.
You got to love a head coach that really believes in his guys. Coaching with the lead late. I love that he's coaching to win, not coaching not to lose. Goes with an aggressive approach. It pays off because that offensive line opens that hole up and the back gets just enough to secure victory with that 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.